Hey everybody, James Yeager with Todd Response, back with my good buddy Todd Radner, NRA Board of Directors. Todd, and knife rights and NAFA, all that stuff. So tell us what's been going on.
Well, as a lot of people know, there's been some hubbub at NRA headquarters, and we're getting it straightened out. Don't believe the bullshit that we're not getting it straightened out. We're getting it straightened out. There's people out there saying things that are just bullshit, that are just not true. We are straightening it out. We're working very, very closely with Wayne LaPierre and our attorneys, who are fantastic attorneys who are doing a really good job for us. Yeah, they cost a lot of money. No, their politics don't line up with our politics. But if you're going to go into the state of New York and you're going to defend yourself against an aggressive attorney general, then you've got to have somebody that understands the way the state of New York works. And they may be a donor to Democrats who can't stand our guns, but they have to operate in the state of New York. And so Bill Brewer, who's our attorney, and Wayne LaPierre, who's our CEO, these guys are doing a great job. They're working very hard every day. They're keeping us informed, and they're making things happen, and we're going to get the NRA straightened out. As you said, I'm a member of the NRA's board. I'm running for re-election. Let me
stop you.
Go ahead.
So let me tell you why you should vote for Todd. And this is unsolicited. He didn't ask me to say anything like this, but, well, I mean, look at him. We just finished day 2 of fighting rifle. He's sitting here with his rifle, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a silencer on it. You didn't borrow that silencer, did you?
Hell no.
No, that's yours, right?
Yeah.
That's your rifle, right? That's your rig, right?
Yes.
And that Shemagh you got from Tim.
From Tim, unfortunately.
You wish you would have bought it new.
So from Timmy.
But he has taken this class. He took it a year ago this weekend. He's taken fighting pistol. Like, he's one of us. Like, and I've told you that about it. Told you that about him before. And when he showed up today, when he showed up for the class, I said, "Man, we should do a video." He said, "I don't know what we need to talk about." I'm like, "Let's just talk about you." And I just want you guys to know the kind of people that I associate with. And he's coming up for re-election. He didn't say, "Man, make me a video." I said, "Let's do a video." The ballots come out in the February issue of your NRA magazine that comes in January. The ballots come out for the February issue that you'll receive in January. January is busy for a lot of us. We're putting the Christmas trees up and all that stuff. This is something we can't bypass. This is something we got to get that thing out. We got to find Todd on there, and we got to vote for him. And and I know there's a lot of people that think a lot of stuff with the NRA is broken, but there's a ton of people that ain't broken at the NRA, and Todd is one of those people. I put my absolute faith and confidence and trust in Todd as far as being a member of the board of directors. Now, anything else about the NRA?
No, I just want people to know that we are out there fighting every single day. And we're working for the NRA members. Right. We're out there in every single state. There's no other organization that's got 20 lobbyists full-time working in every single state, additional contractors that are working in every single state trying to get this thing done. We've got an election coming up in 2020. A presidential election that could kill gun ownership in this country. You've heard the Beto O'Rourke's and all these other jackasses who are out there talking. They're trying to outgun control each other, one after another after another. Yep. This is going to be the single most critical election in our lifetime for the Second Amendment. Now, we say that all the time, okay? It gets said all the time, but this is the fucking truth. It is the absolute truth.
Remember when we thought Obama was as far left as this country would go?
No.
He's like, whoa, pump the brakes.
Yeah, he's Ronald Reagan compared to this crew. These people are so far left that we are in very dangerous territory. If one of these people wins, there are 2 things that are going to happen. We're going to end up losing the Supreme Court. We'll lose the next nominee or nominees to the Supreme Court, and they will have a majority. And the other thing that people don't understand, and this is inside baseball, but the Democrats will get rid of the filibuster, which is the only thing right now that is stopping bad bills from passing, is the Senate and the filibuster rule. They will throw it out in order to get what they want done, which will be some form of confiscation. And then we're going to have to pray that the Supreme Court does its job. And the only way the Supreme Court's going to do its job is if we win this 2020 presidential and we get 1 or 2 more nominees onto the court.
Yep, okay. Very cool. Do we need to talk about any of the other organizations that
I'd like to. I'd like to talk about the NFA Freedom Alliance.
Please do.
The NFA Freedom Alliance is dedicated to just NFA stuff. So we do a lot of stuff in the States.
Sorry. The reason I keep turning is I'm trying to keep the wind off the microphone.
Okay.
So please don't think I'm trying to turn my back to you. I'm trying to keep the wind off.
So the NFA Freedom Alliance is dedicated to fighting laws that have to do with NFA weapons. We not only do federal stuff, we also do state stuff. In a number of states, we've fixed laws like hunting with silencers and all kinds of other stuff. We are facing a huge threat coming up. After the Virginia Beach shooting, the Virginia legislature, the Virginia governor wanted the legislature to pass a law that would ban silencers from private possession. We are going to see that again in dozens of states. This year, starting in January, we are going to see silencer bans across the country. We have got to be ready to fight them, and I can't fight them without you guys. I literally cannot.
Listen, I've told you guys, Todd is like Don Quixote jousting windmills out there, and he feels pretty alone sometimes. A lot of you guys have helped by entering the raffles and other kind of things,
all kinds of promos.
All the kind of promos. You guys have been real good about that. But I'm telling you, you need to be a member of the NFA Freedom Alliance. You need to keep up with what's going on. You need to be a member of the Facebook pages and the newsletters and all the things that are going on, because even if it's not your state, it still matters. Either it's a step forward or it's a step back, and it matters to you no matter what is going on in your state.
Well, they do. The legislators say that to me all the time. What are they doing in other states? They
Right.
all want to know, because they all want to be part of a crowd. So we want to be part of the crowd that protects our ability to own NFA items. I'm carrying an SBR today with a silencer on it, and I want to be able to continue to own this. I want you guys to be able to own them. Here's one thing that people can do to help. Okay, right now we don't have any promos going on, but in order to run the NFA Freedom Alliance, I need funding. I got to be able to get on an airplane and fly and not worry about how I'm going to pay for it. If you can send me $20 to the NFA Freedom Alliance's PayPal account, send me $20. That $20 is going to go further than any other $20 you spent on for your NFA rights, to protect your NFA rights. So the PayPal account is todd@nfafa.org. todd@nfafa.org. If you send me $20, and enough of you send me $20, that'll be plane tickets for me to go. It'll be hotel rooms and all the crap that I've got to do.
So you're staying at like 5-star hotels and eating caviar, right?
Yeah, right.
We're talking Motel 6 and splitting an Uber.
Yeah.
That's
I run really lean. The NFA Freedom Alliance is me and 2 board members. That's it. That's the whole entire top of the NFA Freedom Alliance, and generally it's me. The other guys, they help when they can, but generally it's me. Every single penny that you donate goes to actual direct action lobbying, where I'm on the ground fighting for your rights. Every single penny. So if you can give me $20, and enough people give me $20, we'll get through this next year, and hopefully we'll beat back these silencer bans that I'm absolutely positive we're going to see silencer bans proposed across the country.
And it's crazy, because a couple of years ago we thought we were going to get silencers taken off the NFA.
Yeah, and the die has turned. Everything has changed. We're living in a new reality right now. The Virginia Beach shooting is an excuse. It woke people up to the fact that people own silencers. It woke legislators up to the fact that people own silencers. They want to stop that. They want to take them out of our hands. They want to ban them, not just make it more expensive. They want to ban them. And if we allow that to happen in even one single state, then the rest will follow, and we've got to be very, very careful about that.
All right. Well, you're a fucking ray of sunshine, Todd.
Well, thank you. And the other thing I want to thank you for is for this class and all the classes that I've taken with you, and the way that you treat the students and the way that you treat everybody, and the fact that you give me access to all of your alumni and all the people that watch you and all of your fans and all the folks that follow you, and giving me that access. I really appreciate it. I appreciate being able to I showed up at this class late, and he still let me join and let me take it, and but I was traveling.
But hold on a second. That's what I was about to say. He was late because he was fighting for your rights, my rights, and came in right off a plane to class.
That's absolutely correct, and this was so important that that next year I'm going to make sure that no matter what happens, I have these 4 days so that I can come out and train.
If you can't make it next year, I'll come back out when you're here and we'll just do a private class because what you do is important. I'm not just saying that either. What you do is important, and I don't think enough people appreciate. Like, you should start doing, like, okay, a day in the life of Todd at the Capitol. Okay, now I'm going into this office and I got to talk to this guy. Okay, I just came out. That went great. Going to talk to this other guy. Like, whatever, like, I think people would appreciate that.
I like that idea. Maybe I'll have to get over it. You suggested it before, and I got to get over.
The problem is, I know what you do. They don't know what you do.
Yeah. It's crazy. A lot of people have told me that I should do videos about the actual lobbying, so people actually understand that the lobbyist is a bad word, and people don't understand. Someone has to be there to explain this complicated stuff.
Alec, let me explain. Let me tell you what a lobbyist is. When you were in grade school and there was a problem at school and your mom went to the school to speak on your behalf, she was a lobbyist for you. Was that bad? No. Okay.
No, that's 100% true. My job is to actually go in and educate legislators, and sometimes it's to twist arms, and sometimes it means going out and having a drink once in a while,
right,
and trying to convince people to understand why it's important for them to either vote for this or vote against this, and that is part of what I do. And without lobbyists, that stuff doesn't get done. It doesn't get done by magic, and it doesn't get done by some bright light shining through the sky and enlightening these people. Someone's got to be there to do it, and quite frankly, that's me. That's what I do.
And we are a special interest group. Like, they talk about that like it's a bad thing. Gun owners, people like silencers, people that like knives, we are a special interest group. And I just need you, we're shifting out of the screen. And I just need you guys to understand, when they say special interest group, that's us too. And it's okay for us to have an advocate. I wish we could just use the word advocate instead of lobbyist. It's just as accurate.
No, it absolutely is. And I actually started out in the lobbying business as an advocate, an unpaid volunteer that just went to the Capitol and tried to get things done that were right. Everything from concealed carry licenses in Arizona to constitutional carry in Arizona. And then from that, it ended up turning into a business because I happen to be decent at it.
Nah, he's really good at it. He's like the wolf,
But thank you again.
Yep, guys, again, let's look for your NRA magazines. They'll be there in January, the February issue. Todd Rathner, mark him in. You could also, if you're coming to the NRA annual meeting in Nashville,
yeah,
you can come out and take a class with us either before or after. We've already got classes on the schedule before and after. So we're an hour and 15 minutes away from Nashville, and you come out, do the NRA. You can vote there if you haven't voted yet, but you should vote in advance. And
you need to vote in advance of the annual meeting. The annual meeting is too late to vote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to vote in advance. I can't remember what the deadline is, but the votes do get tallied.
Vote when you get your subscription.
As you get your ballot.
And then come to the annual meeting and come out and train with us. Anything else, Todd?
No, that's it. Thank
Guys,
you.
James Yeager, Todd Rathner, James Yeager with Tactical Response, reminding you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight, and he fights for us every day, never ends.